You know that feeling, right? That deep down need to belong somewhere, to find, well, your place.
It's fundamental.
Exactly. And today, we're diving into that feeling, but through the eyes of a little dog named Luna. She's 1 year old.
Ah, okay.
And we've got this short piece that, from her perspective, she titled it Pasted Text. Bit unusual, but the feeling comes through.
Pasted text, huh? Interesting.
Right. So our mission here is just to explore her short story, her experience, and maybe, what it tells us about hoping for a forever home.
And it's amazing how that hope, that longing for safety and connection, well, it just resonates, doesn't it? Even coming from a dog, it feels universal.
Totally universal. Luna, she kind of sets the scene right away. She says, on the street, I sit here cold and alone, watching families pass by, wishing for a home.
Oof. Yeah, you can picture that immediately. Just vulnerable.
Yeah, out there seeing exactly what she wants but can't have. And then she mentioned spending a week in a shelter.
Right. So a roof over her head, maybe, but still not that personal connection.
Exactly. What's that like for a dog emotionally, that kind of transition?
Well, a shelter is safer than the street, obviously, but it can still be stressful. Lots of noise, different smells, constant change. The core need, that stable, loving bond, it's still missing, you know?
That makes sense. It's not quite home.
Not in the way she's longing for, no.
Okay, so then there's this shift, a real turning point, it feels like. Luna says, I'm waiting and hoping today's the day I find my forever home.
Ah, the hope starts to build.
Yeah, and then right after, this is it. I can feel the love.
That's powerful, going from just wishing to actually feeling something positive.
It really is.
What do you think she's picking up on there? How does a dog just
They are.
or sense that?
Well, dogs are incredibly perceptive, much more than we often realize. They read us constantly, our tone of voice, how we move, our body language, a gentle touch.
Ah, okay, so it's probably a mix of things. Exactly. It's likely a combination of those subtle positive signals from someone that lets her guard down and feel, you know, okay, this is different. This feels safe. This feels like love.
And thankfully, her hope wasn't misplaced. She tells us, finally, my dream come true. I have a family.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. We find out she was adopted in December 2024 by a kind couple, and she just said she's happy now. Simple, but wow.
It says everything, doesn't it? Beyond just the food and walks, what does that home really give a dog like Luna?
Good question. What is the core difference?
It's about secure attachment, really. Having those consistent, caring people there, it provides this fundamental sense of safety and belonging. That lets them relax, lets their true personality come out.
Huh.
They can finally just be.
Right, they can blossom.
That's a good way to put it, yeah.
And what's really quite touching is that even with her own happiness, she thinks about the others left behind.
Oh, what did she say?
She says, I hope someone else there will give a second chance for my friends as well. And she adds this line, every pup deserves a forever home.
Wow, yeah. That shows a real depth, doesn't it? Thinking of others like that.
Feels quite selfless.
It really does. It suggests her own positive experience hasn't just made her happy. It's like expanded her world to wish that for others too. And that phrase, every pup deserves a forever home,
Yeah,
it just hits home, you know?
it really does. Simple and true. Luna finishes her story very directly, just saying thank you for watching.
It's a nice touch, very personal. It reminds you that behind all the numbers you hear about shelter animals, there's an individual, a story,
Yeah.
a hope, like Luna's.
Absolutely. So when you boil it down, Luna's little story is just this powerful snapshot of that deep craving for connection, for belonging, and the huge impact finding a real loving home can have. Doesn't matter if you're a person or a pup, it seems.
It really doesn't. Which brings up a question for you listening, maybe. What does home actually mean? Is it just four walls?
Or is it more about that feeling, that security, love, belonging we saw Luna find?
Right, and thinking about that, maybe how can each of us, in our own ways, help others find that feeling, whether they've got two legs or four?
That's a great thought to leave things on. Just maybe take a moment, think about all the stories of hope, like Luna's, that are still out there,
Yeah.
waiting to unfold.
Lots of potential connections all around us.